Hello, hello, and welcome. So today is Monday, so another what sold video, and this weekend sucked. It really sucked. We had just under 500 in sales. I will tell you we did have a life-saving sale this morning, but I'm going to talk about that at the end, and we're just going to go off this $474 in sales in a weekend, which we have been doing in one day, mind you. So a very, very slow weekend for us. I'm going to show you what sold. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I think I can do to increase that and make it better. And yeah, I'll show you the surprise sale at the end, which again did save us, but this weekend was horrible. So let's get started. All right, so we are going to start off with this lot of Girl Scout patches. I'm not going to take them out. There's quite a few little Girl Scout things in here. I paid $15 for this lot in an online high bid auction. My intention was to split it up and sell the patches separately, but then one of my listers asked me, should I list this separately or together? I'm like, you know what? Just list it together. So I did put it up on an auction, and it didn't get a bid. And we're going to talk about two amazing auctions that I have going on right now in a little bit. But so didn't get any bids. Put it back up, and it sold for full price of $34.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. So it's about a $15 profit. The reason that I got them is I was already getting other stuff from that auction. And if I am buying items shipped, I typically will take a look at what else they have, even if it's not what I might have been searching for, because I know I'm already going to be paying a shipping fee. And I figure if I can find other non-breakable items, just like those Girl Scout patches, to add on and lower that per item shipping cost, then I do it. And they did sell in about a month. Up next, going out to a viewer, this is going to Miss Stacy, is this amazing Murano Bullicante mushroom. So if you see, the bubbles are exactly the same distance apart. And that is what Bullicante is. So you can have a bubble paperweight that is not Bullicante. In order to be Bullicante, they need to be exactly spaced the same like you see in this one here. So this one sold to Miss Stacy for $50. Plus she paid $12 in shipping. This paperweight will be over a pound. I paid about $12 for that, so it's going to be about a $30 profit. So Miss Stacy, thank you. I really hope your granddaughter enjoys her present. Next are two ARCO Rock France. Now these do say France on the back, if you can see there. And I paid $1/4 each for these two. They're little salad plates. They sold for $11.89 plus the buyer paid $16 in shipping. So those two are going to be about a $9 profit. ARCO Rock France has some really, really high selling items. I sold a cup set for over $250. So keep your eye out for stuff marked France. I did learn that those were ARCO Rock by using Google Lens. And I have recently, while I'm looking at online auctions, if you are using Google Chrome to search, you can right click on a picture and tell it to search with Google Lens, and it will do it on the computer too, and it's pretty easy to do. I did show that during my members only sourcing live on Saturdays, so they got to see how I use that. And that is a great tool when you are trying to comp items you're looking at buying online. Next is this vintage apple towel, vintage little tie on the stove. Very, very simple, right? Very simple. Paid 50 cents. It sold for $8.92 plus the buyer paid $5 in shipping. So that one is going to be about a $7 profit. Up next, I got this from Miss Lori, who actually reached out to me because she is moving and needed to get rid of some inventory. And she said, Kat, I have stuff I know you'll love. She was right. This is one of the prettiest beaded necklaces I have had, and I paid her about $5 for this plus some shipping, and this one sold for $44.09 plus the buyer paid $5 in shipping, making this one about a $35 profit. Up next is a vintage sheet. So I absolutely love selling these. Here's the pattern on these. This one is perma pressed. Watch the patterns. I have learned that like these floral ones do really well. If they're really bright neon, like retro orange and green, they do very, very well. That one there sold for $27.99. Plus the buyer paid $13 in shipping. I only paid $1.99 at the thrift store for that sheet. Check the brands on the old sheets. They don't break. They are really, really easy to photograph. I just folded it into like a square, took a picture to show the pattern of it. I also showed the tag to show the brand, and that one was a queen size sheet, and again about a $24 profit. All right, this little cheese dish, I only paid $5 at the antique mall. So there was a booth at Rustified Antiques in Williston, Florida that I absolutely loved. She was who I would always go to, and her prices were so reasonable. I only paid $5 for this. It's not branded. You can see there's absolutely no marks, but it was really cute. So I decided to pick it up. It sold for $20.57. So it's about a $13 profit. Not a big profit, but I thought it was a really cool piece. And sometimes if I'm not finding a ton of stuff, I'll pick up stuff that I normally might not, just to make my trip kind of worth it. And that was one of those items. It did take about 6 months to sell. Next is a DVD. So this one is Little Secrets. Paid less than $1. This one sold for $5.59, making it about a $4 profit. DVDs take a while to sell. You don't make much money. The thing with DVDs is it's all in quantity, right? So I bought 300 of them for $1 each. And some of them were higher priced. Those sold faster. So now all of these kind of stragglers that have been here for over 6 months now are all profit, and all that little stuff really does add up. Next is this little animal print leopard scarf. This one I paid less than $1. It sold for $7.36. This one is not branded, but it's about a $5 profit. Now with scarves, the animal prints, the brighter prints, those I typically will pick up if they are $1 or less. I did see some of those at a Goodwill a couple weeks ago, and I passed them up because they were $3. So like, this one you see sold for $7.36. I wouldn't want to pay $3 for something to sell for $7, but paying 50 cents or $1, I think that's okay. And I will pick up branded scarves that I know will sell for 15 to 20. Then I'm okay paying $2 to $3. But if they're not branded, I think I'm going to get under 10. If they're more than $1, I'm just going to leave them there. Next is a death pile item. So these are two Glytone. I don't even know what this is. They're little samples. So it says it is Enhance Brightening Complex. Bought it in a health and beauty lot. I do like to get those, and some of the health and beauty items sell for top dollar. Those two little samples sold for $17.49. I'm less than $1 in. They are $15 profit, and they sold in under a week. So watch out for the health and beauty. Look them up. Pretty simple to look them up. What I typically do, like this was a big bag of them, is I try and find like 2 or 3 that I know will pay for that lot. And then I figure the rest is all profit. And that was a pretty good gamble on that because those two paid for the whole bag. Up next is this Izod Performex shirt. Just a little golf shirt, paid 50 cents. This one sold for $6, so it's about a $5 profit. All right, up next is a glove dryer. If you are up north and have snow and wear gloves, which, you know what, we're going to Pennsylvania next week and it's snowing there right now. So my mom's kind of freaking out a little bit and I'm the one driving, and I'm a Floridian and I don't know how to drive in snow. So if you're in Pennsylvania in a week and it's snowing, watch out for my white car. Just move out the way. Yeah, so these glove dryers could be used for gloves, they could be used for shoes. So if you're a reseller and you wash shoes, these would be a great thing. They basically have long tubes so you can put the shoes on them to air dry them out. And this one sold for $11.25, plus the buyer paid $7 in shipping. Shipping is actually about $9. I just do a flat rate of $7 and I pay the extra because I wanted to keep mine in line with pricing of other ones just like it on the market. Up next are some Tupperware lids. Remember I mentioned like the avocado green and orange retro stuff? Sells in Tupperware as well as sheets. These two replacement lids, I paid less than 50 cents. They sold for $13.99, plus the buyer paid $6 in shipping. So they are over $11 profit. Search Tupperware, guys. Search Tupperware. You might be surprised. So if you want to research something, like if you see a lot of Tupperware while you are outsourcing, search eBay for Tupperware, filter it to sold listings, and then sort it by highest first. Look at the stuff that is worth money. That way you know exactly what to keep an eye out for. These are not high dollar, but when I can buy Tupperware for 50 cents, most of the time, I pick it up. Next is this Columbia PFG shirt. This is a size medium. I sourced this while I was up in Birmingham, Alabama for 99 cents. It was one of the 99 cents tags, and it sold in under a week for $20.99. $18 profit. Watch for the Columbia shirts if you can get them cheap. This one is Vinted. It is PFG. I don't know if you can see that. It is PFG. So PFG and Vinted are keywords that I use on those Columbia shirts. It's a fishing shirt and it's sold really fast. My daughter listed that. She's working on listing the clothing, as well as my friend Charlene. Both of them are listing clothing from Birmingham, Alabama right now. And yeah, sold really, really fast. So my daughter has been doing really good. I think she's at like 40 listings right now. Her goal is to do another 50 by Wednesday. And I think she's going to try and list 100 to 150 a week. So she was a little distracted this week. She was buying a new car, which she did get. She got a 2019 Honda Civic. She saved up quite a bit of money. She had over $8,000 down. So I'm very, very proud of her for doing that. She financed the rest and got a really low. She got 2.2% interest rate. And she did it by herself. I didn't even have to co-sign. We thought I would have to, and she did not need me, which is awesome. Next is another item that my daughter listed. So this was from the Goodwill bins, so I paid less than $1. This is Poema. I just picked this up because the pattern was so colorful and pretty. Again, it sold in less than a week. Paid less than $1, sold for $18, $15 profit, really fast. So I don't know much about women's clothes, but like when I'm at the bins and it's $1 and I see a pretty dress like that, I pick it up. It's $1. You know, I do take some risk with the dollar stuff, but if it doesn't sell, at least I'm only out $1. So when I get into the higher dollar items, those I don't take a risk with very much. Those I'm going to research. I'm going to know if they're going to sell. I'm going to know for how much. But like that dress, when I was at the Goodwill bins for under $1 because it's by weight, definitely was a no-brainer, and it sold really, really fast. And I do want to say, because somebody on Instagram commented they would have bought that had they known, I will drop the link to my eBay store down in the comments and I will pin it. If you see stuff I sell and you're like, man, I wish I knew that she had that, follow my eBay store. It'll notify you and send you an email when I'm listing new items. That way you can see what I am selling. And if you send me an offer, make sure to let me know that you are a channel subscriber. That way I can A, send you a sticker, and B, thank you, and C, I might take a lower offer than I would if I didn't know you were a channel subscriber. Next, this is a wall hanging. It does say Italy down there. Some apples, really cute, just wall hanging. I paid $3 for this at the thrift store. It sold for $19.59, making it about a $14 profit. That is it for eBay, except for the big sale, which I'm going to talk about here in a minute. But we had one Poshmark sale, no Etsy sales, no Facebook sales. Everything went whoop. So this one sold, this little hanky. I did put geometric because of those designs. I put floral. This one sold for a $10 best offer over on Poshmark. So 400 bucks, well, closer to 500 for the weekend. Normally we're at 1,000. I think last weekend we were at 1,600. So we're down. But Got an offer this morning for $1,600. Do you remember the Yadro boat that I had to cancel because the freight company was not coming in a timely manner? Well, that same boat, I got a $1,600 offer. They said, please accept. I countered them at $2,400. It was listed at $2,600. I have had it relisted for a little over a month now. I paid $800, just to refresh your memory if you don't remember, and I will pop a picture up here of it for you. So I countered them at $2,400 and said, look, are you picking it up? I knew they probably weren't picking it up. I saw they were in Virginia. But one of my Capa Di Monte buyers was going to come pick up from Alabama. So you never know. Said, are you going to pick up? If so, I'll take $2,400. So they countered me back at $1,900. Still didn't say anything about the shipping. I'm like, okay. Then I messaged them and said, look, I need to know, am I going to have to pay freight for this to get it to you? Am I going to have to pack it? What is the story? So then they countered me back and said, I need it shipped. Please accept this. They sent a $2,000 offer. I said, and they said, I'll even go to $2,100 since you have to pack it. So I countered them at $2,100. I said, look, I'm driving up to Pennsylvania in a week. They are in the eastern part of Virginia. I drive right close to Washington, D.C. on my way up. They are not far away from Washington, D.C. So I'm like, okay, I can be the freight company, right? I can. I don't need you ship. I'm going there in a week. So I said, okay, $2,100. I will bring it with me on my trip to Pennsylvania. They countered me back at $2,050. I said, forget it. I accepted. And then they want to know if they have to pay for shipping. I will tell you, FedEx had it at like 80 bucks, which is definitely not enough. And I wouldn't have shipped a $2,000 item anyways. It would have went freight. But they are going to pay for the $80 in shipping, because I'm going to have to load it up and find it a safe place in my car. I'm also going to have to spend the gas to get it to Virginia off of my trip and spend the time. So yes, they did pay $2,100. So after that crappy less than $500 weekend, we got a $2,000 sale. And here's the exciting thing. I'm going to show you these two little things. This one here, and this one here. One is a little bit brighter, not much. They do match and face each other. They're on auction. There are sold comps of these. These are Chinese Roundels. There are sold comps up to $3,000 for one. So I listed these bad boys separately. They're not together, separately, on auction, starting at $100. I'm going to pop some screenshots up here. It has been really exciting. So I will tell you before the first bid came in. So if you put that you'll accept offers on an auction, you can accept an offer until the point a bid comes in. Until the first bid come in, the highest I had received was $825 each for those. $1,650. I paid $1 each. This is going to be the thumbnail next week. Just a little sneak peek because they will end on Sunday. So paid $1 each. I'm hoping to get $3,000. So we still owe about $6,000 on Brad's shed, which should be here in the next week or two. I'm going to pay for it with $2 worth of fabric. How cool is that, right? Like, how cool is that? So they have almost 40 watchers each. One of them, let me look where I can tell you the most current. One of them is at $910 with 39 watchers. The other one is at $305 with 37 watchers. Those are going to be some auctions to watch. I'm hoping for $3,000 each. If they go over $2,000 each, I would be absolutely thrilled. At the moment, I paid $1. One's already at $900. So I'm thrilled either way. But if I could pay for the second half of the shed with these two little pieces of fabric, that would be amazing. Got them in a lot with some small collectibles. Didn't even notice they were there, but I researched them, found ones just like them, and there's nothing else like it. And yeah, absolutely amazing. So hope you guys enjoyed. I am going to go pack all of this stuff live for my Shipping Live members following this. I have 7 minutes till that starts, but you will see this tonight at 8:30. And then we will have another video out Wednesday. Not sure what I'm going to do. I might do a haul of some sort of my last auction pickup and maybe some death pile items and some auction stuff that came and shipped to me. I think that's probably what I'll do. And then we are leaving Sunday for Pennsylvania. Well, actually, we're going to Myrtle Beach Sunday, Monday. Tuesday, we will be going to Pennsylvania until Friday or Saturday. And then we will be back in Myrtle Beach for 3 more days. So Julian, my co-host, and myself are going to be doing a meet and greet March 21st. It is a week from today at the Surfside Salvation Army in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at 10 a.m. if you would like to come and meet myself and Julian, as well as his new wife, Kayla, and Dalton will be there, as well as my mom. So if you would like to come meet us, definitely do that. Do not forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, George the Antique Nomad will be my co-host again. George, thank you so much. He's a great friend of mine. I really appreciate it. And I will be joined by Dom and Dawn, the auction professor and primetime treasure hunter. I am so excited to have these two gentlemen on. I think it's going to be an absolutely amazing show. So I hope to see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great week, guys. If sales suck, they will come back up. They will come back up. I want you guys to see I have sucky sales too. Like, it's not all sunshine and rainbows and roses. I get the crappy stuff too, I promise. So I wanted to share that with you. And until I had that $2,100 almost sale this morning, my sales were horrible. Horrible. So $2,100 sale made it better. I will pack it up and bring it to Virginia myself. I hope you have a great week. I will see you tomorrow night. Bye, guys. Here they come.
When it's a quiet day, I like
Okay, keep going. You did good.
Do you have any other questions?
Oh, big one.